How to respond when somebody insults you and hurts your feelings. And we're going to go further today to give you 3 tips of how to turn an enemy into your best friend. No gimmicks here, no BS. Not keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, how to actually turn them into your best friends with a 3-step strategy that I will explain and exactly how to do it. But before we start, show reel. So let me tell you the story of Tom and me, right? Tom and Anna, okay? Tom had a specific view about the world, right? This is his world, right here in his back, right? The world defines you, who you are, how you think, how you speak, how you behave. Tom knew that people that suffer from depression, kids that are suicidal, okay, they're being not helped by mental health professionals, okay? He knew that doctors and therapists keep people in depression. They don't help them. They just give them pills and they bring them to therapy over and over again for 1,000,000 times, okay? But they don't help them. So Tom knew that this world is not working, okay? The depression problem in the world is not being solved. Is he right? Yes. Tom is right. Tom knows exactly what's happening. Tom sees the world. Okay, now, here's me, Anna, right? That I am helping people out of depression. That's a bold statement, right? That's a real bold statement, helping people out of depression. Wow, how is that possible? Well, it is, right? But Tom saw an ad on Facebook about Anna helping people out of depression. And Tom had a view about the world. That is not possible. You're tricking people. You can't help them. You're just, a professional that wants to trick people. It's not going to help them. They're still going to be in depression. You're a hypocrite. Was Tom right about his world? Yes. Was he right about my world? He didn't know anything about my world. Okay? He had no clue of what I do, because he did not click on the ad and watch the presentation. He was taken by anger because of his world. Okay? And anger came up first. So, how does anger develops? Is an emotion, right? And then it's the thought. It's like, you're not helping people. You're a hypocrite. And then it's the words, right? And then it's the actions. So how does the words and action apply on a Facebook ad? Very simple. You comment, you're not right. Okay? So, Tom commented on my ad. Now, considering that, he insulted me. Practically, he insulted me, right? Tom was expecting me to answer back, of course. Now, I didn't answer back with the same anger. And Tom was surprised. Can I really anger this person? Why can't I anger her? She's not right. Okay? But the truth is that it was a simple wall here between me and Tom. Tom did not know what I do. He was too angry to see what I do. So what he did is throw away little fireworks of anger. Now this is what happens when you throw away energetically worry, fear, and anger. You throw away a fireworks, right? And then the person throws it back. Well, that fireworks comes up to be bigger. And then here it is, the person again throws it back. And then you throw it back. And the fireworks from the beginning extends to be a huge bomb. Try to detonate that one. It's impossible, right? In real life, it's not only hating on Facebook, right? In real life, people fight with fists for that. In real life, you call the police. People go to jail because of that. Anger gets thrown up and down, and everything you throw as energy, it extends. If you throw love from one to another, it extends. If you throw anger from one to another, it extends. Well, I knew that. I can't throw back anger at him. I can't even feel anger at him because number one, he was right. He was right. Doctors and therapists don't fix depression. They never did for the last 20 years. They keep people in depression. He was right. Nevertheless, I was right too. But how can I prove it when he's so angry and he doesn't click the ad to see what I do? He doesn't research me to see what I do. He doesn't look on my website. He doesn't look on my YouTube channel. He doesn't want to know. It's because he's angry. Well, first of all, I do not, reply to anger. I cut it off. What do you mean I can't anger you? You can't anger me. You can't. Because I agree with you. But I couldn't tell him that I agree with you. Because if I were to tell him I agree with you, he would have understood that I agree that I am a hypocrite keeping people in depression. This is what he would have understood. But I agree with him. His view about the world was right. Okay? Now, the first thing I did is not reply to the anger. The second thing I did is I gave him the opportunity to become a friend. One of my friends on Facebook. Now, it's no risk to become a friend on Facebook because you can block that person at any time. Okay, in real life, this is a little bit more complicated, right? So I gave him an opening here. Would you like to be my friend? He still didn't know what I do. But he was intrigued. How can somebody's asking me to be their friend when I hate them? He actually said yes. Okay? And now he became a true friend that knows what I do and agrees with me because he saw what I do. So let's break it down again in the 3 steps that you need to do when somebody insults you. And the cherry on top is you can ask them for their friendship, but you don't have to at the end. Right? You really don't have to. What you have to do is clearly neutralize that anger. So somebody insults you. Are they right? Look at the world through their eyes. Are they right? Not about you. About the view of the world. Do you agree with that? If they have been hurt, if they have been used, if they have been offended all the time, if they have seen people staying in depression for 12 years going to therapy, people changing antidepressants non-stop and still staying in depression, is their world true? Yes, the world is true. There is nothing wrong about the world. Okay? If you look through their eyes, this is what they see. Now, the only thing they don't see is my perspective. Why? There is a wall here. Right? And anger took over and he didn't click on the ad. Okay, that was what the ad was. Click to see what I do. It's a free ad. It's a free 30 minutes presentation, right? He couldn't see that because of a wall. Okay? He didn't know that there is a possibility for someone to fix depression. He didn't know that. Was that wrong? No. People don't have time to see everything. People don't know everything. If you would know everything, you would be, your head would be probably as big as an elephant. Okay? It's not possible to know everything. You don't have time. You have to go to work, take care of kids, take care of your life, right? So it was nothing wrong about this perspective. Nothing wrong. I actually agreed with it totally. Only problem is I have to stay in my power. And the same thing when somebody insults you. You might agree with them from their point of view, from their perspective, but you have to stay in your power because you know who you are. You have to stay in your power. I know who I am. Why are you offending me? Okay? But they clearly offend you because they're just angry. They have a bit of information about you that they're missing. There is something that they're missing. There's something that they don't understand. Okay? People are not just bad people out there. Okay? Rarely you find bad people out there. Now, how you deal with when there is anger involved? You are neutralizing it. Okay? You don't turn that little firework, little words over the fence. Okay? You don't turn them in bigger fireworks. You don't, I'll throw you a stone, and then I throw you a bigger one, and then I throw you a huge one, and then I, throw a bomb that explodes you and stuff like that. You don't play that game. If you play that game energetically, the anger only enhances. So you neutralize it. Okay, well, you're angry. There's nothing I can do. But don't be angry, because that emotions can be seen in what you write, in what you do, in what you express. Just understand that there is a wall between you and that person. They don't understand you. They're not angry at you. Even if they insult you directly, they're probably not angry at you. In this case, he was angry at his world. Okay, not at me. He was not angry at me, right? So you neutralize, you put a wall. And if you agree with their world, okay, if you like the person, if you really admit that, they're a great asset to you, there could be a great friend, give them the opportunity to, listen, I know you're angry at me, but I really like you. It shocks them. What do you mean you really like me? I just offended you. Yes, but I really like you. Would you like to be my friend? And they can say yes and no. And it doesn't matter if they say no, because you're not offended. You stayed in your power and you neutralize the anger. So it doesn't matter if they say no. There is nothing that offends you if they say no. They have a choice. They have a choice to tell you no. Okay? Very important that we understand that this anger, if we are playing it up and down, okay, it's like throwing a ball of energy, right? Bad energy, up and down and up and down. This enhances and it gets out of control. And it's easy to just have a firework that's going to burn your little hand a little bit. And it's more complicated when you're holding a bomb. This is what anger is. And this is why in real life you see people in jail, you see people fighting, you see people, that you have to call the police, you see, all kind of abuses out there, because that anger is uncontrollable. So when somebody insults you, understand that they do not insult you. They insult you because of a view of a world. Look at it through it from the outside. Look at it through their eyes. Are they right? Yes. You're right too. It doesn't mean that because they're right, you're wrong. You're right too. You stand in your power too. And now neutralize it. Okay, well, you're right about what you're saying, but you're not right about me. Okay? This intrigues them. This is like, what do you mean I can't offend you? You cannot. You never offend me, because I know what anger does. Anger destroys people. Anger puts people in depression. Anger puts people in jail. I know what anger does. So I'm not going to respond with anger. I'm actually excited to talk to you if you want to be my friend. Turn that anger into excitement. It brings intrigue. It brings, what? What's wrong with this person? What do you mean? Right? And then they can choose yes or no. Okay? And it's fine if they choose no, because everybody has a choice. And we have to respect everybody's choice too. So it's totally fine if the answer is no. Okay? It's totally fine. So use these techniques every time when somebody is offending you. Okay? Look at the world through their eyes. Stay in your power. Neutralize the anger. And if you really want to turn them into friends, you will find yourself your best friends out there. Okay? Are the ones who disagree with you. Okay? Not the ones that are just like, oh, you're so wonderful, and they're just fake. Okay? Are the ones who disagree with you, are the ones who critique you, are the ones who want you better. Because they're true friends. Okay? And it's nothing like, keep your friends close and your enemy closer. No, there is nothing like that. They're actually true friends. because we agree about this world. Tom just didn't know about my world and what's possible. That's it. He was missing one piece of information. And he was too busy to listen to a 30-minute presentation. Okay? Nevertheless, he probably spent more than 30 minutes lately talking to me all the time because we became very good friends. Okay? But give people that opportunity of knowing you. Give people that opportunity of, listen, I understand your perspective, but I'm not like that. Would you like to know more about me? And they can say yes or no. And it's everybody's choice. Okay? But don't, split up in anger mode. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help them. Okay? On a bigger perspective, this anger, it hurts you. It hurts you mentally. It hurts you physically. It brings your adrenaline up. Okay? It's just like a fire that consumes you over time. So it doesn't solve anything. Okay? So use this strategy every time when somebody insults you. Understand they don't insult you. They insult you because their view of the world. Okay? And after that, you just take it to step 2 to stay in your power, or neutralize the anger if you want. You'll be shocked that they're the best friends you can ever find. All right? Love you guys. I hope this strategy works for you. And let me know in the comments how it does work for you and if you have tried it. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell below, because I'm committed to make daily videos to show people that they don't have to stay in depression, they don't have to stay in anger, they don't have to stay in pain, and there are solutions out there, logical solutions, okay, to solve these problems, okay, and not live angry all your life, okay, or to just feel offended every day, all right? So love you guys.